It's your boy, Night Elias, Jordan, whatever you want to call me, I guess. But today we're here with the Shadowbringers review. I know it took a long time, so I beat Shadowbringers 5.0 about maybe 3 weeks ago, something like that. I beat 5.5, 5.56, whatever you call it, 2.5 weeks ago. It was the week before Endwalker was supposed to. So about 3 weeks ago. So I've been caught up with Shadowbringers for a while. I guess a while. It's now December 2nd, 8:30 p.m. Endwalker is currently out, or not currently out, but is going to be out in the next, I don't know, let's do quick math here, 8 hours about. So I'm gonna be going to bed here soon so we can wake up in the morning at 4 a.m. to play. But I finally had time to make this video, so I've been really busy with schoolwork, Thanksgiving break, all this stuff, but finally able to make this. This is my Shadowbringers review kind of thing. It's just like a quick thoughts. I want to talk about the game, but I wanted to make this like 2 weeks ago, but I've not had the time because, like I said, busy with schoolwork. Finals are literally next week, and been busy with stuff. So I guess we'll just start off. What I want to say first is that Shadowbringers, Final Fantasy XIV, the game, the expansion, the experience was phenomenal. So I guess off the bat, amazing. I loved it. Very emotional. I have my reactions 5.3, 5.0. That should be my last 2 videos, but I'll put it in the end card or whatever. But phenomenal experience. Loved it. I've been thinking about it the past 3 weeks. I've been watching other people's reactions. I've been talking about it with friends, and I am very ready for Endwalker. I can't wait to cry. But, I guess, so let's just start off. So first thing I want to say is that Shadowbringers, I think, does, so whenever I don't know what I thought it was going to be when I got into it, but I think the way they I'm not good at this. When they segue you from the source into the Crystera, or the first, and you're like, oh, we're leaving this war that is just about to happen. Like, I'm excited for this war. We're gonna fight Xenos, whoever Black Rose is gonna take a part. Estinian, Gaius, Garlemald, all this stuff is happening. And then 5.5 or 5.4, whenever it starts, you're like, what the hell is this throw wide the gates guy? Like, he's saying this shit, and now we got Scions passing out, and you're like, what the hell is this? And they throw you into this whole new world. This whole ass new world, when you have this whole other world that's been established for however many years, however many, patches, 2 X-Packs, 3 technically, if you count ARR. And you're like, what the hell? This is so bizarre. And you see the Crystal Tower, and you're like, okay, that it makes sense. It connects back to, the Crystal Tower questline or whatever. But, you don't know anything about Grahatia at the time, because, most of the time, or most people who, played the game already did that quest, forever ago. So, now that they're doing it, or now that they're in Shadowbringers, they don't know this character. So, but when I was doing it, I kind of had a hint, because, I just did the quest, a couple weeks back. But, that's beside the point. But you go into this whole new world, and you're like, what the hell? Why are we here? And they hit you with, a bunch of lore dump, right in the beginning. But it's all really interesting, because it connects back to the other world, and, the source, and, Minfilia and Hydaelyn and all that stuff. And, I don't know, it's just, it's so good. It's so good. And then you have fucking Emmet out of nowhere. Not out of nowhere, but, you have Emmet come in. And then, he's like, okay, this guy's just another Ascian kind of thing, we're joining, blah, blah, blah. But then he, comes to, meets up with the characters, tries to understand them. And then he's he's fucking walking with you. He's literally, also, this isn't an actual game. It's currently maintenance, but, he's just chilling with the players. You're like, why is this guy, with us? He's supposed to be bad, right? Which is weird, but he's funny as hell. Makes the story super entertaining, which is great. But, I know this is, really frantic, but it's just, my thoughts. But, yeah, Emmet was phenomenal. The ending, 5.0, was great. The whole thing with, just remember us or blah, blah, blah. That was, dude, so good. You can see my reaction in 2 videos, so, my raw reactions. But, that was great. The, moral gray question with the rejoining, do you want to rejoin all 13 planets or stars, whatever? or do we want to, not do that and remain ourselves because we're still killing, like, these other people to get the perfect self? So that whole, like, question was really interesting. That's still not answered because that will be Endwalker and whatnot, but that was really cool. And then, we had the Zodiark and the Heidel and shit that they just plopped out, and that they're primals and they got spawned in and everything. Dude, it was so... the lore was good. Like, I've played a lot of games where, like, you're like halfway through and then they lore dump you. You're like, okay, it's kind of interesting. We're like, what the hell? This is like, I don't care, because it's just like I can't speak. It's like exposition, and like, granted, I like the lore, but when you do just constant reading, no one, like, not even like, I'm not a fan of that. I know a lot of people aren't fans of that. So they do it well in this game where they spread it out, but they also make it like presented in a way that it's interesting and it stays interesting. So like EMET will tell you it, or the guy at the Custodian will tell you it, or be narrated by someone else, or there'll be like pictures with it as well or something that are kind of cool to look at. But the way the lore is presented is great. It's easy to follow. At least I thought it was easy to follow. I had to look up a couple things at the end because with all the big words they say, I kind of get mixed up sometimes when they're throwing around like unsundered, tempered, rejoining, Azim, the convocation. Like, when they all say that stuff, sometimes I get like, what the hell, like, slow down. But it's not confusing in that, like, a sense that it's like doesn't make sense. It's confusing just that I'm just small brain, which is pretty much it. But enough about the lore story stuff. Let's get to like the patches. Like, bro, 5.3, my reaction's up. I know I keep saying that, but you can see it. But oh my god, 5.3. Oh my lord, so good. Crystal Exarch, that whole thing, dude. With Elidibus too. Like, Elidibus, he's been in the game since like what? I don't even know. Heavensward, maybe earlier, maybe a little after. I don't know. But he's been in the game for so long, and like, he's like, oh, he's just another Asine. I don't care. But then they make him so compelling, like 5.2, 5.3, especially obviously the end of 5.3, and you feel for him, like you actually feel bad for him, which is crazy. Because it happened with EMET. You feel bad for EMET, but he was introduced in the X pack as well, and then obviously at the end of the X pack, stuff happened, which this isn't spoiler free, but I'll try to keep it as spoilery. But so we've known Elidibus longer, but they, like, I don't know, the way fuck, I don't know how to explain it, but this is like no script or anything. I'm just talking. But the way, I don't know, they present Elidibus's like case, I guess, or like story is really like heartfelt, I guess. I don't know. And it was good. It was really good, really good. I like EMET more still, but you had all the previous, like, knowledge about Elidibus and just, I guess, emotional connection kind of since Heavensward, which isn't really much in the first place, but it's still there. Like, you still have it, so it makes it better. But like, what else? The character development for everyone's great. Reen is freaking awesome. Gaia's cool. Hopefully we see more of her, Gaia and Reen in Endwalker. I would imagine we will, because at the end, Y'shtola's like, yo, we'll find a way to come back here because it's Y'shtola, and they're not gonna have this whole ass world. That we don't, we should use them in Endwalker, but this is Shadowbringers review. But, Reen and Gaia are cool. Thancred, gets a bunch of, character development. Alphino, too. Alice, I know people aren't fans of Alice, but she's probably my favorite character, man. Just so good. So good. Like, oh my god, so good. Yeah, I don't know. Her whole arc and, like, her whole, like, thing with Alphino, like, being, like, caring for him and sympathetic and all that stuff, I don't know, I connect to it kind of because I have a sibling-ish, and then, other stuff happens that happened to me. I don't know. I thought it was really good. Alphino and Alice are great. The children are children. Y'shtola, plays a big part too, which is cool. Urianger. I think Urianger rose from, like, lower Scion rank to, like, probably number 2 or number 3. Like, he's up there, man. Like, all the signs in this are phenomenal. Like, they're all great, but Urianger, man, so good. So much for Urianger. He's just funny, man. Uber danger. But what else? We have Cryo. She's in there, but it's Cryo. Sataru, Grahatia, Crystal Exarch, probably my favorite character in the whole game. Just his whole story and, like, just his being is just great. And it's just really emotional, and I don't know, it's respectable, I guess. Who knows? Either way, Grahatia is great. Everyone loves Grahatia, so, like, this isn't any news to anybody, probably, but he's awesome, and his new design is freaking cool. But I think that's pretty much it. I know this is really like 10 minutes. Oh my god, it's like a rant, and I don't know if people are actually gonna enjoy this at all. But so I have my thoughts for the Shadowbringers. The raid, the Nier raid was freaking sick. Oh my god, it was so cool. But I guess it's not really Shadowbringers. It's Shadowbringers, but like it's not really story. But Eden's Savage, or not Eden's Savage, but Eden's raid was cool as well. Like I already said, with Gaia, great. The ending was awesome too, with like the life going back into the big white area. I forget the name. It's been like 2 weeks since I did MSQ. I know it's bad. The flood or whatever. Not the flood. I don't know. The life flourishing in the big white dead area from the flood of light was really cool. Hopefully that expands more. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want to say that. Boom, quick. I gotta go to bed here before Endwalk comes out so I can wake up early. But the dungeons were also great. The final boss was freaking awesome with Hades, and then obviously the final boss for 5.3, See the Sacrifice, is just perfect as well. But that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching the video. I know it was fanatic and had no like structure at all, but I don't really care because I don't review games. I'm just speaking. Yeah, but okay. If you guys are watching this now and it's December 3rd or farther, then you can come watch me play the MSQ. I'll have what level MSQ I'm in the title, so if you're not there yet, you don't have to watch, or if you want to watch the VOD, you can watch the VOD depending on what level you are or where I am. But if you want to come follow the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Nightalize, same as the YouTube. I'll be playing MSQ, I'll be doing other things, whatever the case may be. I'll be doing Dark Knight first, leveling-wise, and I'll probably go to Reaper or Sage, I don't know, we'll give them a shot, but who knows. I'll be live at 4 a.m. in the morning if you're watching this December 2nd still. Either way, follow me on Twitch if you want. I'll be uploading my reactions to the MSQ as I play through. But if you want to watch it live, definitely go there. It's more fun so I can interact with you and everybody else. But thank you guys for watching. And adios. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.